Hi, my name's Alexis Warner. I am so honored to be the 2014 Leah and Edward Frankel Scholarship Awardee. I received this award because of my work with a social justice program called Youth Advocacy League. I helped to plan and execute 4 diversity days. They're conferences that we teach high school kids about how to break down the barriers between people of different races, religions, genders, socioeconomic statuses, and sexual orientations. We had 80 kids show up this year, and it had a great turnout. I was inspired to start my own program called Seeds of Hope. Seeds of Hope was a positive outcome out of a negative experience I endured in my life. When I was 15, my stepfather came home from Afghanistan with severe PTSD. I wasn't sure what to do or who to go to. So I started a program called Seeds of Hope. And in Seeds of Hope, we work to end poverty and mental illness in the veteran population. We do this through victory gardens, a film, and also a children's book. I found my passion as a change maker through Diversity Days and Youth Advocacy League. And it's such an honor to be receiving an award for something that I love doing. This award will help me get through college, create more change in different areas, and hopefully change the world.
Hello, I am Derek Parker from Kansas City, Missouri. I am the 2014 winner of the Anne Frank ING Scholarship Award. Growing up as a young black male in the urban community can be hard. I have seen firsthand how it can be hard to focus on education because of family or other personal issues. When a young boy goes home surrounded by drugs, poverty, and illegal lifestyles, it can be hard to focus on what is important, and that is education. I strongly believe that in order to be successful at anything in life, you need a good support system. And that is what I found that most young boys in my community were missing. This is why I decided to help create an amazing organization called Each One Teach One. Each One Teach One is a program that a school administrator and I formed. We created a coalition of juniors and senior males from my school, Lincoln Prep. We had these high school students not only tutor but mentor elementary school students from nearby elementary schools. Our focus was to show them that education is important and it is the only way to get out of this poverty-stricken system. Winning this scholarship helped instill a new pride of togetherness and altruism that Anne Frank embodied. It is my hope that the day will come when all men are truly created equal. It is my dream that children all over the country will have equal access to education, and together we will eradicate the achievement gap for all minorities. And today I leave you with the words of Anne Frank. It is in difficult times like these that ideals, dreams, and cherished hopes rise within us. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Claire Holman. I'm from Indianapolis. This fall, I'll be a freshman at Indiana University. I'm very honored and humbled to receive the Spirit of Anne Frank Outstanding Student Award. Like many others, I was inspired by the legacy of Anne Frank when I was very young. One of my favorite Anne Frank quotes is, "How wonderful it is that nobody need wait a single moment before starting to improve the world." That's exactly what I did when I started my blanket project, Claire's Comfort for Kids. Here's a video from 2010 explaining my project.
Claire Hellman has been described as an exceptional, caring young lady. Claire's project was simple: give blankets to frightened children in traumatic situations. Her link to the children is first responders like police and firefighters.
I just really wanted it to help kids who were in a traumatic situation and make them feel comforted. And I wanted it to just be a success in some way. To date, we have made and distributed over 3,600 blankets throughout Indiana. The Indianapolis Colts, Indiana Pacers, and the Children's Museum have partnered with us in raising awareness and funds to create more blankets. Many scout troops and other children groups have assisted us in making the blankets. In fact, one of the most satisfying aspects of this project is we give children the opportunity to be helpful and to be of service to those less fortunate. And they love it. This award is a wonderful affirmation that every day presents another opportunity to improve the world. I accept this award on behalf of all the children who helped make the blankets, the first responders who have delivered them, and the faceless young children who need comfort in their most vulnerable times.
Hello, my name is Isabel Zayas, and I am a senior at Wilton High School in Wilton, Connecticut. I am so pleased and honored to have been chosen as a runner-up for the Spirit of Anne Frank Scholarship Award. I first read Anne Frank's autobiography at age 10. Even at that young age, I was awed by her courage and her refusal to be silenced in the face of social injustice, and I was encouraged by her message of hope. During my freshman and sophomore years of high school, I struggled with severe depression and anxiety. However, because my illness was invisible, it was rarely validated. I was sometimes scorned or held at arm's length as if I were contagious. Because of my own experiences with stigma, I wanted to change the climate at my school by creating a more tolerant environment for those struggling with mental health issues. The Wilton High School Let's Club works to eradicate the stigma against mental illness by teaching that mental illness is neither a personal weakness nor a failure of will. Since its inception, our Let's Club has made great strides in promoting social change and shifting student attitudes about mental illness. Speaking out through her autobiography, Anne inspired me to share my story with others. By doing so, I hope to humanize mental illness, to show that we are more than just our symptoms and not so different from everyone else. As Anne wrote, we all live with the objective of being happy. Our lives are all different and yet the same. Thank you for this honor.
Hi, my name is Ned Gupta. I'm 18 years old and from Yardley, Pennsylvania. Before I tell you about myself, I want you to close your eyes for a second. Now, imagine yourself living in rural India. You're 10 years old and you don't know who your parents are. You are left on the side of the road and taken into an orphanage, where meals aren't frequent, schooling is not a possibility, and falling ill is an everyday terror. When I was 9 years old, I was visiting my grandparents in India, and they took me to a nearby orphanage. It was then that I realized that this is a reality for billions of children, and I was unbelievably heartbroken. Until now, my nonprofit organization, Empower Orphans, has donated over $1.3 million and positively impacted the lives of 25,000 orphaned and underprivileged children. Empower Orphans has conducted projects focused on education and healthcare. We've established 5 libraries with 15,500 books. We've set up 4 computer labs. We founded a sewing center with 60 machines. This center enables young women and girls to learn a skill, facilitating their ability to earn a living and stand on their own feet. We even started a science center. On the healthcare front, we conducted an eye and dental camp that benefited over 360 underprivileged kids. We've donated 150 van loads of home goods to underprivileged children and their families in Pennsylvania. We've installed a water well and water purification system to provide clean drinking water to thousands of children. And additionally, we've provided food, clothes, books, shoes, and bicycles to thousands of children. The amount of satisfaction and fulfillment that one receives from community service is beyond what words can even describe. I'm so honored and humbled to be selected as a 2014 Spirit of Anne Frank Outstanding Student. The award will definitely provide additional visibility for the plight of the children that I serve.